All right, so here's the Polish lightweight contender, Mateusz Gamrot. A lot of people eventually expect to see a belt around his waist. Huge opportunity to close the gap here tonight.
Well, John, he's got big goals. He's got big goals. He has big expectations for himself. But the only way you get expectation like this is to have the ability to try to go and chase that down. Gamrot has those abilities. He's a tremendous wrestler. He has unbelievable cardio, and he's a really good striker. He possesses A-plus skills, but how does he apply them tonight to get this victory over a very tough opponent?
Reps American top team in South Florida. This is a former two-division KSW champion at 55 and 45. But as you know, it is UFC gold that Mateusz Gamrot is after. Well, if you want to talk about a division being the glamour division in this modern era, maybe it's lightweight, and this is the man they are all chasing, the undisputed king at 155 pounds.
He's the champion of the world, the lightweight champion, a very difficult belt to capture. This is one of those titles that when you start, it seems like the journey is so long, it's so daunting, because those champions are tremendous. This guy knew from day one that one day he would hold that championship belt. He got there and he has been defending it valiantly. He's a tremendous champion and he loves the opportunity to once again prove that he's the best.
And it is interesting to look back at some of his early days in the UFC compared to this version. Night and day, we'll see how it goes for the champion here tonight. Charles Du Bronx Oliveira. He is ready to go, so are we, for our main event. Our tale of the tape for this lightweight championship fight. All right, now to get us started with the introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Lightweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Mateusz Gamrot. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Charles Du Bronx Oliveira.
The veteran Herbert Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready. Go.
All right, we'll see how it goes early in this round for the UFC lightweight champion, Charles Oliveira. He can beat you any number of ways. I don't have to tell most of this audience he is the most decorated finisher in UFC history and likely in pursuit of another one here tonight. We'll see if he tries to change levels here. Trips his opponent with the ankle pick.
An ankle pick takedown. We're so used to seeing singles, doubles, high crotches. When an ankle pick is hit, you applaud the guy doing the technique.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Gamrot's back in half guard. Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Oh, shades of the Godfather with the ground and pound, Mark Coleman, as he lands again.
Coley somewhere smiling, watching this guy land from the top position.
Keep the pressure going on that ground game. Let's go.
Lands the ground and pound strike here. Well, he's no stranger to being in this position. Strong work from the top here by Gamrot.
Knee on belly. Postures up, knee on belly. He's raining down ground and pound. He has to move or the fight is going to get stopped.
Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Oliveira. And busy as he looks to improve position here. Gamrot's back in full mount. 2 minutes to go in round one.
He's got to be careful here.
Postures up and delivers a massive ground and pound punch to the head.
Push up, elbow.
Getting him out here.
Oliveira's in half guard now. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Under a minute now to go round one. Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound.
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter, and he's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. Oliveira's cheek looks like it's cut. Yes, it is. Starting to bleed a little bit now. Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through. Oh, so saved by the bell. He was getting grounded and pounded something fierce there near the end of the round. You see, it's going to take him a good chunk of these 60 seconds between rounds just to get back to his feet. So a big moment here at the end of the round. We'll see if he can recover in time to make the walk here for this next round. All right, let's look back at some of the action, DC. Your good friend Mark Coleman, the godfather of the ground and pound, would be proud.
He'd be very proud. He'd be very proud with the way that he showed his ability to use his ground and pound. He didn't waste any action. He did everything he needed to do. He was able to posture. He was able to control wrist. He did everything perfectly in his approach in that ground and pound sequence.
All right, round two. Early right hand gets through for Dubois. Well, hard to imagine you would get this late in the fight and have the BJJ practitioner.
Real bad. That one landed clean.
Oh, big left.
Oh, that right hand barely missed there. Oh, he's stuck in the guillotine.
Oh, he escapes.
He got out. I mean, wow, that is great submission defense.
Let's get out of that position.
Just because he got taken down doesn't mean he ain't gonna punch. Lands a beautiful strike from the bottom.
Gamrot has got full mount now.
Oh,
Big shots landed by him now. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Gamrot.
nice defense.
All right, dominant position for him here. Full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you gotta start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start to push at the knees. Push at the hips, create some distance, shrimp, and try to recollect half guard. Half guard sucks, but it's much better than being mounted fully by your opponent.
Oliveira's face is a hot mess, man. That cut on his cheek is getting worse by the minute and worse with every strike landed by his opponent.
That submission looks tight.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position.
Great defense by this fighter.
Nice work, guys.
Under a minute to go in round two. Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Good work from the top here by Oliveira. This pace is just absurd, and he has kept it up throughout the fight. Shades of Max Holloway against Calvin Kattar, punches and punches.
I mean, being there, watching Max Holloway do what he did was super impressive. So to even list this performance alongside that tells you how this guy is fighting tonight.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, they attend to the fighter on the stool. And I guess if you are going to be cut open, cheek ain't a bad place for it.
Yeah, it's the best spot, right? You never want to be cut. You never want to be bleeding. But if it's on the cheek, it's as good of a spot as it can be. But you still got to do something different, though, because even though the blood isn't going in your eye, every time you get hit there, it's horrible.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Oh, nice straight punch there. Must be nice to have a reach advantage like this, DC. Oh, great block there. Oh, beautiful lead kick is good there. Oh, that's just over the top, and now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Beautiful lateral change. Make him think you're going low and come right over the top with that beautiful overhand. Great punch.
Good, solid strike on the ground. Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure. Hard to win MMA fights off of your back, but these strikes are useful from the bottom. Oh, what do we got here? It looks like an arm triangle attempt. Oh, he's got it locked in.
He's got that arm triangle deep.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission. Great shot from the top position.
Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there.
Great submission defense.
All right, so a grueling battle on the ground, and no surprise, the crowd pops in appreciation as the fighters work their way back to the feet.
This is an educated crowd, J.A. They appreciate high-level grappling. And that's exactly what they got in that exchange.
Everything's landing.
Well, you got to admire the urgent.
What a setup. He lands a beautiful flying knee. He's going guillotine. He's out. What submission defense on display.
Oh, big shots from the top. Another ground and pound strike gets home.
Nice transition.
That mount now.
Well-placed shot right to the swelling. Great job recognizing where he's hurt and going back to it. It looks like the official may need to call in the ringside physician.
All right, less than a minute here to go now in round 3. All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very dominant position. It's one of the most ideal positions you can get to, especially if you are fighting someone that doesn't truly understand that they're not in as much danger as they are, because it's dangerous, but there are a lot of outs, and if a person isn't very understanding of that, then you can really put some damage on them.
All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds.
All right, take a seat.
All right, back to the stools now, and he is no longer the handsome man we once knew. That gash is getting serious.
With me? Okay, listen. I need you to stay relaxed.
All right, replay truck has been kept busy tonight as we get you some clips from that previous round, and maybe we can even isolate the strike that opened his cheek up.
I mean, a cut on your cheek, while it's in a better spot, it is still so hard to deal with. Every time that gets hit, it hurts so bad. He's gonna have to move his head here.
You ready? You ready?
Fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go. 4th round is underway. What is the fighter's mentality when you enter those seminal championship rounds?
You understand that you are getting close now. The night is almost minutes now. 15 minutes down, 10 to go. You tell yourself you can do anything.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys get in the full mount and they rush, they get nervous. They're like, oh my goodness, I'm winning. Reality is, you're winning, but it can change in a matter of seconds because then they can be gone. He's got to drop his hips, be really heavy at the opponent's base, and then just start to work. Make the opponent give his back so they can try to get his chokes off or find great ground and pound, but very patient ground and pound from such a dominant position.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. All right, dominant position here. He's got the full mount. A lot of different ways he can go here. Maybe try to find an arm bar or just get the ground and pound.
He can attack submissions, but those submissions will present themselves once he is landing that brutal ground and pound he is known for. Because then his opponent will start to get a little bit desperate to get out from under him, which will then in turn leave arms dangling, or he'll turn to his knees and get choked out.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Oliveira.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man. This is where he wants to be.
Gamrot's in half guard. Working out of the half guard here. Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Gamrot. Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, John, and then he just gets up.
Oh, that Von Flue choke is tight. Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Well, sometimes our stat guys are stingy with these submission attempt numbers. There have been a lot of them here. Submission defense has held up every step of the way.
Yeah, he's a great grappler, and he's really, really good defensively because he is so aware of all situations when he's on the ground. He has done an amazing job staying out of those submissions.
All right, deep breath, deep breath. Respira bem fundo. Sim, aí, muito bom. Você tá fazendo muito bem, tá? Você já ganhou todos os outros rounds.
All right, so for one fighter, the round mercifully comes to an end as we look back at some of the action. What a display of ground and pound.
It's his calling card. It's exactly what he's known for. He's known as a brutal ground and pound fighter, and he showed you just then why he's known as that in the MMA sphere. He's the guy that if he gets you down, he will dominate you with positioning and brutal, nasty ground and pound.
So here it is, folks, fifth and final round. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there.
Beautiful jab there by the champ.
Keep the pressure on.
Oh, heavy kick to the body.
Low kick. I want to see that low kick. Bora.
Nice job to block the elbow attack there. Oh, nice connection with that. See on that punch right there. His opponent's compromised, DC.
It's one thing to land a hard shot. It's another thing completely to land a perfect shot. And that was a perfect shot.
All right, so the big storyline in this one, his off. Oh, hip toss to get him down. Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
So under 3 minutes to go here in the fight. Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again.
Oh, right into mount.
Oliveira's in half guard. Continuing to work out of the half guard. All right, dominant position for him here, full mouth. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you got to start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start to push at the knees. Push at the hips, create some distance, shrimp, and try to recollect half guard. Half guard sucks, but it's much better than being mounted fully by your opponent.
Gamrot, grounded pound from half guard now. Let's see if he can do some damage. Under a minute now to go in the fight. Ooh, heel hook attempt now, and it looks locked in. Heel hook looks tight. Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground.
Come on, let's work.
20 seconds to go in the fight. All right, so a tremendous title fight tonight. I know we're still digesting everything we just saw, but if I'm a judge, I'm giving the nod to the challenger and now new champion of the world.
They always say you have to take the belt from the champion. I believe he did just enough to take the belt from the champ. It's going to be a very close decision, but I do believe we have a new champion.
Official decision now in. The buff has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. For the winner by split decision, and new UFC lightweight champion of the world, Mateusz Gamrot!